welcome back to the Lad Racing YouTube channel. We're out here in the shop. Those that have been out here could probably safely agree with me. This thing's more like a wasp nest with all the wasps flying around. So, those that are new, don't be surprised you see me swatting at a wasp or two while you're watching my video. Okay. For those of you that watched our last video, you know that we've ran into issues. After getting the car all together, we found out that we had issues with the clutch. Now we went ahead and took the car out to the track, and in the last video I was trying to figure out what was going on with the clutch and ended up blowing, I'm going to assume, a seal out of the throwout bearing. I run a hydraulic throwout bearing. Everything is internal to the bell housing of the transmission. As of right now, I'm not going to plan on racing this car at all this year. As far as the possibilities there, I'm going to get the engine transmission out, get it out. We're going to look, see what's going on, see if we can fix it, what the other issue is with the clutch, because the issue really wasn't in the throw-up bearing needing to be bled, which is what I originally thought. It's something in the clutch not moving. So, with that being said, we need to get to work. We got to get the engine, all this out here, the radiator, engine. Got to get the carburetor off to start with to get the engine out. A lot of work. Drive shaft's got to come out. Really, I didn't get a chance to really see the U-joints. I know the rear U-joint's new. Front one probably wouldn't hurt to go ahead and replace it. As of right now, we're not going to race this year unless somebody offers up a seat in one of their cars. We're going to probably keep our car at home and go from there. So. So we got the car pretty close to where we need to be to get the engine out, other than basically taking the engine mount loose and the mid plate mount. Get those two loose and get the cherry picker hooked up. We can pull the engine out. While I was up underneath the car, I discovered an issue on the rear end where one of the trailing arms was, to say loose was probably an understatement. One of the bolts, the nuts was ready to come off the bolt. That would not have been good to happen at the track, because that allowed major issues with the rear end. And another issue I found, which really not anybody's fault because it could have easily been overlooked by anybody, is on the drive shaft they take a little clip that holds the end cap on for the U-bolt, or the U-joint I should say. This little clip right here, that's what holds the caps on to the U-joint to keep the drive shaft in place, pretty much. But we had one up here. It looks like the clip had come out, and it, I don't know, it's hard to tell, but it could have come out as easily as pushing the car up on the trailer or pushing it out to the track, because he did push me pretty quick out there. But that would have caused a major issue if we would have got out on the track and got onto the throttle hard at all, because this ain't supposed to wiggle side to side like that. It's supposed to be able to twist around, but that motion is not a good thing. So, with that being said, probably a good thing we probably went ahead and decided to pull the engine transmission, because that would have been something else we wouldn't have caught. Something that I often get asked about is, do you grow your beard for Duck, because you're a big Duck Dynasty fan? I like Duck Dynasty. I like, Jeb. I got Jeb's autograph. Jace and Willie and Uncle Si, he's probably my favorite. Everybody likes him, but that's not the reason I grew a beard. I've been wanting to grow a beard since I was a little bitty guy. Back in the day on a channel called MTV, and I'm talking about MTV, not what they got nowadays, that is a reality TV channel. I'm talking about actual music television. They had this band on there. I seen this band in a video, These guys, man, they had these long beards. They're dressed real cool. Had these fuzzy guitars that spun around in circles. And some of you probably know I'm talking about ZZ Top. Band made up out of Billy Gibbons, Frank Beard, which ironically, the only beard he has is in his name, and Dusty Hill. Just a little three-man band out of Texas. But here's the thing. This week, actually last week, I seen a thing where Dusty was going to go home to get his hip worked on because I guess he had really bad hip issues. Well, this week, found out that Dusty Hill dies. So that kind of blew me away a little bit. ZZ Top's still going to keep going at the wishes of Dusty, because that was pretty much one of his last wishes when he was heading home to get his hip fixed, was to keep the show going. So they had one of the roadies that had been with them for 20-something years, and needless to say, they're still playing. But I figured before we end this video out that I would go ahead, and I haven't done it in a while, but I'm going to leave a link in the description to a song called Heard It on the X. You know, the song actually has some history in it. It's about the X radio stations, that basically the outlaw radio stations that come out of Mexico. You know, say 10,000 watts of power. They would overrun a lot of radio stations here in America straight out of Mexico. It's a really cool song. You know, I really like it. It's got a cool, I'd say, Cajun blues style beat to it. And so I'm going to leave a link down in the description for that. And also, I'm going to give a shout out to a fairly new YouTube channel. I know I don't have a lot of followers myself, but I'm going to give a shout out to Deuces Wild YouTube channel. I'll leave a link to their YouTube channel and down below too in the description. It's a family racing team. I raced with the kids' dad for numerous years, Josh, and we raced back in the mini stock days. And when I got into street stocks, here he come in with his own car. So then now the kids are running a B mod, so they're kind of covering what they got going on with that. So much like what I do, they kind of show shop footage. They try to do it at the track. So go give them a like on their videos and subscribe to their channel and kind of help them out. But that's about all we're going to do in this video. Until next time, when we're pulling that behemoth out, you all stay safe out there. God bless you. Come back and see us again.